As a student group, it's definitely been beneficial having historians with us. I mean, I'm living with one of the historians as well, so it's quite nice. And you look at things perhaps in a slightly different way. I mean, socially, we mix quite well. And I think that it's quite nice having people that you're familiar with, that you've known for 2 years, to go and visit things and works of art who understand it as well as you do, because you've been learning in the same way. So I think the experience, so I mean, it's wonderful because you obviously nip out to bars in the evening and go to the Rialto market and go shopping, and it's nice to have people with you that understand what you know, the whole experience, being away from home for a long time as well, and that kind of thing. I think working in the libraries it's a completely different experience. For a start, you have to be a lot more patient, rather than just typing things into a catalogue and sort of choosing which book you want and going and finding it. You actually write it down and somebody goes and finds it for you. And at first I found it quite tricky, because obviously you've got to know exactly what you're looking for. But the staff have been very friendly, especially if you try very hard to speak Italian, which we have been doing, sort of try and get up on it and everything. But sometimes I ordered a book the other day and you get the 1880 copy come, and there's something really special about having a particularly old book in the first edition or something. And because the libraries here are special collections that have been donated, you tend to find that you sometimes get more out of using them than you would just having printed copies at home. And especially as once you've done that, you might read up on a painting and then you can just nip to the church around the corner and go and see it, which is particularly wonderful, I think.
I'm really interested in artwork, and I think I look at it all in books and everything, but it's actually the architecture here. I wasn't so excited about it when I was at home, but being in San Marco Square, I live really near there at the minute, and it's absolutely amazing. The basilica, it's absolutely incredible, just seeing the Doge's Palace and everything, and especially getting on the boats and things like that and seeing it from afar and the reasons why they're like that. I'd love to find out why they've been built that way, and in response to ancient things or just anything, just how they've been built, who they've been built by, and why they've chosen to do it in that particular way. I find that really interesting, and that's something that I didn't expect to come out of Venice, but it was a pleasant surprise, I'd say. The most significant part of me being in Venice at the minute is definitely just being immersed in the culture itself, being with Italians and having the whole people around you, and just going and getting a coffee halfway through a site visit is definitely something that you just wouldn't get anywhere else. It's so much fun as well. Like, everybody, you seem to get to know some people, and they're all so friendly. They're just like, oh, ciao, in the street and everything. It's really good fun, and definitely being here and seeing the things hands-on, it makes such a difference to seeing it in a book. I definitely think that you would never get a chance like this again. I keep on getting told by family and friends, you know, this is the only chance you're going to get for actually living here in Venice. Just that the culture here is so different. The fact that they don't queue is definitely something that I wasn't expecting. It's just little things like that. It's so nice to be amongst people who appreciate it as well as much as you do. It's really nice.